Well, folks, sometimes I come across a pocket knife that in many ways is kind of garbage, but I just fall in love with. And that's kind of what this cold steel Kayadashi, I believe, Kayadashi, I'm sure I'm butchering that, pocket knife is. I totally picked up on a whim because it was like $21. And I wasn't quite sure what I was getting when I got this. It was just a unique shape. It was inexpensive. You know, we've done a lot of kind of higher end stuff recently on the channel, so I wanted to get some budget friendly stuff in the rotation. And the concept was kind of cool. That what this knife is kind of intentioned to be designed after are basically the fixed blade EDC pocket knife of ancient Japan, medieval Japan. It was a type of knife that just about everybody from the samurai and the lords would carry all the way down to the peasants. And it was just a utility knife that they all carried, and it was named after that. And it kind of has that really cool, on that polymer, glass reinforced nylon handle, has that kind of texture, what a samurai sword would kind of look like. Has it on both sides there. And it's got this cool kind of Wharncliffe reverse Tanto design blade, saber grind. And it's just a compact, light EDC tool that I was like, yeah, you know what? I haven't done one of those in a while, and it's kind of got a unique design to it. Now, I'll hit the positive. The first thing is this blade shape is so sick. I mean, that is a cool blade shape. I love it. And I use about the first inch of this. And I mean, I've done everything from carving wood and making insanely good feather sticks with it. I was stunned actually with the amount of curling and carving that I could do with it. Food prep, you know, precision cuts. I did a lot with that, and I was really impressed. I was like, this is a lot of fun. It's kind of like the best of a box cutter utility knife, but you know, in a pocket knife format. There's a lot to that kind of vibe and feel that the knife has. It has, you know, an under 3-inch blade, obviously, so it's really compact, good precise tip there, but it's reinforced. I mean, it's thick. It's not like paper thin on that tip. Now, it does have the triad locking mechanism, so it's a simple lock back design. Nothing to write home about. Easy to deploy. Got a good thumb stud there. Totally good. Zero issues. You can disengage. It won't nick your finger because of the ricasso that it has. Now, it's going to be righty only because it has Cold Steel's integrated pocket clip. I believe they used to do this like a long time ago, and they're bringing it back in recent years. So it's a piece of polymer that's screwed in there. So it's very organic and feels very comfortable in the hand, but it's not rotatable. It doesn't come with a second one, nothing like that. So this is a righty only. It's very big. It's black. So it kind of, you know, hides away. It's got good tension on it. Nothing to write home about in the sense of it being negative or positive. Got a little bit of a ride, got a lanyard hole, you know, all that. You could remove it. I don't really know why you would, and I'm not sure if those screws would go all the way in, but it helps with the ergonomics a little bit. And it's just barely there for me, but because of kind of the width from top to bottom that it has and kind of the contouring, you got full grip. I got full grip, fully in control, good little cut in. Right there, scalloping where the thumb stud is, as you can see there. So we close that up. There you go. And then you just, boom, whip that sucker open and close it. No liners, so nice and lightweight. It's a slim, it's just an easy carry, easy to get into, budget collection, budget friendly pocket knife. The one downside, honestly, guys, is going to be the steel. It's this 4034 SS made in Taiwan, so that's positive, good thing. Got to support our allies. So good that it's made in Taiwan. That steel is like on par with what they've also been using for years in their super budget line, the 4116. Now it does okay, but OS 8, or even I would argue good 8CR13 LV is going to hold a better edge. Now it's very easy to get an edge back on it. So if you're new to knives or you're just into budget stuff and you're kind of honing your skills, it's very easy to put an edge back on it. It would be a great gift item for like a child that's getting into pocket knives because it's not super intimidating. You know, it's a pretty small blade, and then they can learn how to resharpen things really easily. So it's easy to hone that edge and get it just stupid sharp. But I've been using it for about maybe 4 days, and I'm already getting some rolls on it, it needs to be resharpened. And when I say I've used it, like I've carved a couple sticks with it, I've done like 2 meals with it, and gone through some cordage and cardboard that you're seeing before you. So this hasn't been like several months of use, and it's already needing like a tune-up. And so ceramic rods will easily do it, but I mean, at minimum, like, let's throw some AUS 8 on there. Let's find some other budget-friendly steel that's not this. 420 HC, you know, from the States would have been cool. Something like that, just to give it a little bit more. Put it over the edge, because it's garbage. The steel is garbage. I'm just saying it. From my experience and what I'm seeing here with this particular tool, maybe it's the edge geometry on it, but, you know, this steel is very low end. And, you know, you're just gonna have to tune it up a lot. But everything else about the tool is unique, it's fun, and it very much works and is very organic in the hand, easy to carry, and really the blade shape, if they put like a better steel on it, you could use it for a lot of stuff and it'd be a really fun EDC tool. So the takeaway for me, and the lesson that I think it can teach all of us, is that even though sometimes the steel choices that a company decides to go with to hit a particular price point or whatever isn't always preferred, it's not always about the steel. Us in the knife community can get really snobby real quick. This is just a fun tool. It's fun to use, and I like having it around. It's a good tool to have. Would it be my first choice if it's your very first pocket knife you're gonna be investing in, or you're gonna buy one a year? No. I mean, go buy, you know, a K-bar dozer, go buy a wrap model 1 or 2, you know, like for a couple bucks more, and you're gonna get better edge retention and ambidextrous, you know, and some of those aspects. But you can get a really fun, because this is just fun to use. I like having it around. And even though the steel totally is garbage, everything else about it is good. And I don't mind having paid the $21 or whatever I did for the tool. So guys, that's kind of the takeaway in the lesson. Don't get so caught up on steels all the time. You know, now there does come a point where if the company is just cranking out tons of designs that in every other way is great, but the thing is like just knife after knife is garbage steel. That's a whole different topic that we've touched on before, Gerber. Yeah, don't get so bound up by it. If everything else is hitting a good price point, and yes, it's not the best steel in the world, but you like everything else about it, why not? Have some fun with it, beat on it, use it, resharpen it regularly, hone your sharpening skills, and don't let that be the only reason all the time. Hopefully that makes sense. So guys, that's my takeaway. I hope that it's been fun and entertaining, giving you guys the data that you need. Check out the links below, not only to our new landing page, so you can see all the list of hyperlinks. It's a really clean way to do it, but I will have hyperlinks below if you are interested in the tool itself. I appreciate it when you do use those in the description box below. Check out the other video popping up. Subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Look forward to reading all those comments, guys. And until next time, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. I'll see you out there.